We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 6. And the Dolphins first down.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Dolphins at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now it's Wilson. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Wilson. Johnson's got it complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now third down. Less than a yard.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
For a Dolphins first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Zach Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Going after right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. No gain, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now is a punter, Jordan Stout. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
It's a gain of 34.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play. And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Again, Wilson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Zach Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Ravens, nothing. Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now it's Jackson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Hopkins sent in motion left. They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
No, we changed it.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Baltimore.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Play action. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders kicking off for Miami.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Wilson. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Kenneth Grant breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zone.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Touchdown! Devon Achane taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Ravens 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Henry up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson from the shotgun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
He's still on his feet. He may go. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Henry out of the pistol. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Wilson wants to throw it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Dolphins, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be